Defend yourself, witch.
How about this? You and I sneak out of here. Let them slug it out.
Nice try.
How's it going, y'all? Rowdy Riles back with another video. So I finally saw Masters of the Universe. I loved it. I thought it was great. And the Masters of the Universe Chronicles line is still rolling on. Releases, teases at San Diego Comic-Con. But today we have one of the newer figures and I'm super excited because she was my favorite character in the movie. We got MOTU Chronicles Teela, and she was such a badass, like total girl power without being cringy and overly like, oh, she would do it artificial. No, she's a real badass. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Teela is a bad bee. So I like this figure, obviously. I like the movie. So with all that being said, let's just get into the review. Taking a quick look at the box, you can see it says Masters of the Universe Chronicles Teela. We got a little headshot there and a couple of shots of the figure on the back. And yeah, Mattel, of course, be cooking with all of their lines, but I'm really enjoying this Masters of the Universe Chronicles. And at the time of filming this, the movie is coming to Prime on Wednesday. So I'm super hyped to finally see it. And you know, I really don't have to do much to open this box, just cut a little bit of tape. And then all I need is Evelyn, and if they make like Beastman and Mossman, I think I'll be pretty set. I don't know how many more they're gonna do. I know there's a Ram Man coming out in the couple months, but there's Teela.
Whoa.
It is quite heavy, so if you could just...
Oh my god, yeah.
So Teela is officially the first MOTU figure I'm reviewing after seeing the new movie, and I loved it. And it's fitting because Teela was my favorite character in the movie, and the attention to detail in here is really nice. The face sculpt on her is very, very good. It looks like the actress, I forget her name, but I know she was Veronica on Riverdale, which I was like, why do I recognize her? And then I clicked and I was like, oh, that's Veronica. But they did a really good job. And she's actually the only figure that comes with an alternate head sculpt. So that's also really cool as well. I don't know why it keeps buzzing up on me. But you can see we got some leather straps down there on the boots with some gold, some maroonish brown, some gold up the legs to the holster, which is around her waist. She's got some shin guards. Lots of paint on these figures. They don't skimp on the paint, unlike Hasbro tends to sometimes. Of course, she's got her armbands, her chest armor, and all that stuff, and the red hair, which Teela is definitely known for her red hair. And character in the movie was awesome. The movie was awesome. I actually loved it a lot. It was a lot of fun. There's some really great, funny one-liners, and it wasn't too jokey, but it was very lighthearted, and like, yeah, there's some language in there, but kids can watch it. And I also didn't know that Cringer could talk. I didn't know that Battle Cat was like a talking cat. I thought he was just, nope, he can talk, and I didn't know that. I also didn't know how awesome and badass Teela was, but now I do. So, checking out the accessories, the first thing we get is that extra head sculpt, and it is very nice. You don't see her for very long with this look in the movie, like literally just a flash in the second, and then she's down with her long hair the rest of the movie. But there is a nice throwback there at the end of the classic outfit. We get an extra set of hands, which is very nice. And those actually have a peg, unlike the other MOTU hands. So I guess they just couldn't make it work with how small her wrists are, so they just had to do the old-fashioned way, but it still works. And then Teela's got 3 weapons. She's got her rifle, which she also uses like a staff. Has some nice paint. We got some silver, some gold, nice detailing on there. We get her sword slash dagger, which is also detailed and painted very nice, and her pistol, which is a nice like bronzish gold with a white handle. So a decent amount of accessories on this release, more than all the other MOTU figures, I believe. Trapjaw comes in second, probably. All right, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I don't trust these pegs. These are very flimsy, very weak. It took forever to get that hand in, and I'm worried I'm gonna break this peg and have it stuck in her hand. So actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the other hand back on. I don't like how thin those pegs are. Like, see that? There's a sound that you can hear, that I can hear, that scares me, and it's like, I don't ever want to take these wrists out. So I'm gonna be like extra careful and not do that again, but we're going to go over the articulation. So starting it, and I switched her head because this obviously will have more range of movement, and her head goes forward quite a bit. Back, not as much, but it is a separate neck peg, so we do get nice movement there. Shoulders come up 90 degrees. We don't get a butterfly joint, but we do get a bicep cut, pinless double elbows that work beautifully. Upper ball peg, torso, no lower torso articulation, so she can go back about that far and forward, not very far, so she's a little limited there. Also no drop down hips. The rest of the MOTU stuff has drop down hips, so they gave her the girl treatment, which is kind of shitty. Thigh swivel, pinless double knees. She can kick her own butt. We do get a boot cut. We do get rockers. And yeah, she can definitely articulate. She's not like super limited, but come on, Mattel. Give the girls the same amount of articulation as the boys. It's only fair. It's only fair.
Go out there and shoot some bad guys.
Okay.
Sky sled in the back.
I'm on it. Sky sled.
Not you.
First of all, for scale and comparison, here she is with her dad, Duncan, and of course, Adam, He-Man, which I thought it was really funny and cute that in the movie, all these goofy names like Mechanic, Ram Man, and Fisto were all nicknames that Adam gave to them as a kid. That's hilarious. And there's some really good one-liners, especially later in the movie. Here she is with Trapjaw and Cringer, and like I said, I didn't know that Cringer could talk until the movie, because he wasn't in the first He-Man movie, and that's the only other He-Man thing I've ever seen, so yeah. Here she is with Triclops and Skeletor. Also, Skeletor was great. Couldn't tell it was Jared Leto, and that's probably for the best, right? Here she is with Storm Arena, Ken and Ryu, Mattel, Superman and Green Lantern, G.I. Joe Classified Don Moreno, and Marvel Legends Onslaught. And lastly, with amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech, Ryu Hayabasa, and Harley Quinn. And that's a pretty good comparison, I'd say. Y'all got spoiled today. I've got so many action figures on the ground around me. Y'all already knew I was in on the He-Man Chronicles line. 6.5-inch He-Man figures like they've never made before from a really fun movie now that I saw it. So I have no regrets, not a single letter. They look great together. I know there's a reissue with running changes of He-Man and Skeletor. I may snag those at some point. But as far as I'm concerned, these guys look great together. I do want to get Ram Man and Fisto. And whatever other single releases they do. Evelyn is coming next. So I'm pretty much caught up other than, you know, the Amazon 2-pack with Ram Man and Fisto. But yeah, I really dig this line. This Teela figure is great. The movie was awesome. The actress is awesome. Movie, great. Teela, great. He-Man, great. MOTU, great. I love it. So I'm a movie fan. I'm a fan of this live action movie. That doesn't mean I'm going to go back and get all the old He-Man stuff. That just means I'm going to enjoy this new stuff that we're getting in the scale that I prefer collecting. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Pretty please do it for me. Always remember to keep your head up, stay brave, be kind to local LGBTQ+ community and minorities. If you're protesting, be extra super duper safe. I love y'all. I will see you next time, and bye-bye.
Return to
Mythical Walmart end cap.
Ah, Morty, you're still watching this crap, isn't this? To review figures and toys and stuff. Aren't you a little old for toys? Ah, geez, Rick, you know, I don't think you should call her a bitch, and I kind of like her videos, so maybe you should shut the up. Q, Morty. Q.